Okay, so I wanted to do a bit of a video on cloth nappies, so I thought I'd start with washing, because they need washing at the minute, so I thought I'd do that. Hello Marley. Come on, out of the way. Right, so this is the wash bag. I do have a nappy bin, but it's outside being cleaned at the minute, so I've used the wash bag for now. This is one I made myself. So it's got a little handle there and a zip, and inside, just open it, it's waterproof, so it's got a red waterproof lining, so it keeps all the smell in. So yes, all the nappies are in there, so I'm going to put them all in the washing machine now. So just have to sort of separate them a little bit, because when Andrew does the washing or does the nappies, he never separates them, so you just chuck them all in with everything. Excuse you, James. Just chuck them all in, and we've got quite a lot of nappies to go in. I will in a minute. Oh yeah, and there's the little matching wet bag that I made as well. Mark, James has just run outside. Yeah, so that's everything, including the wipes, and I'm going to chuck the bag in as well. This is the powder I use, non-bio, just Morrison's plain powder. Sometimes I'll use Tesco's, but what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to put them on a rinse to get rid of any wee or poo or germs. So yeah, this is my washing machine. I've got the Indesit Moon, which is a good washing machine, but I don't know, I'd prefer one with a bit more settings, so I'm just going to put it on for a quick 30-minute rinse first, let that rinse off, and then I'll show you what I do next. Right, so the 30-minute spin has finished, so it's given them all a bit of a quick wash. So now I'm going to put my powder in. So bear in mind, I'm still quite new to this. When I was looking into it, I got told you don't really need to put too much powder in. Just get some. Because it builds up in the nappy. So I'm going to put in, just put you down a minute. I'm going to put in like that much, which is like half of what I would use on a normal wash. So just goes in there. Whoops. And I'm now going to put it on a 40, which is about an hour and a half, 2 hours, on a 40-degree wash, and that should be that. And then we'll dry them, and then I can show you them all. Right, so we've finished the 40-minute wash, the 40-degree wash, shall I say, and they're all nice and clean. So what I've got to do now is separate them and get them dry. To like inserts, liners, and the nappies themselves. So I'll just separate them all, and then I'll dry them, and then we can put them away. Right, so that's them all separated up. So these, we've got fleece liners. These I made myself. All that I really did was just cut up a fleece blanket, and they're just to act as a barrier in between the bum and the actual nappy itself. These are the two wet bags. I'm quite pleased at how this wet bag came out after washing. There's not much fraying, however this one has frayed quite a bit, so I'm going to have to do something about that. See there, so I'm not quite pleased with that, so I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do. These are the cloth wipes. That is a wrap. That is that's a liner. Yeah, it's a liner. These three are all-in-ones. Well, I think I can call them all-in-ones, I'm not 100% sure. The lollipop, and you put these 3 on with the wrap over the top. Then I've got these 3. This is the camo, the owls, and I think it's called Fairground. There's lots of different things on that one, but these call what you call pocket nappies, and that just means there's a pocket in there. You put your I'll use pre-folds, put them inside there, and then you can pop the whole nappy on. And then here's the pre-folds. Now the smaller pre-folds I've been using as inserts for the nappies, for the pocket nappies, and the bigger pre-folds I use at night with a wrap, because I find that's the best thing, so it doesn't leak. But yeah, so that's these so far. I do have another 4 of these on the way, of the same company, and the company is, let's see, Little Blue. And I really like these actually. They were quite cheap compared to how much some nappies can cost, and these were only £2, I want to say £2.69 or something like that each. These didn't come with liners, however the new ones, inserts, sorry, but the new 4 that I'm getting have come with inserts, but I'll show you those later. So yeah, I'm just going to get these all dry now. These will take like 20 minutes to dry. The wipes don't need drying because they're wet, they stay wet. That will take again 20 minutes. That won't take very long. These, however, will take a little bit longer, and so will, well, this one will. These 2 don't really take so long. And those I'm just going to pop out on the line because they take like 5 minutes to dry. So yeah, so I'm going to get them all dried, and then I'll show you where I stood. Right, so I just wanted to show you about the cloth wipes. We do use a mixture of both. Sometimes we use cloth, sometimes we use normal baby wipes. So I'll just show you how I do it. It will be different from other people. You can hear the nappies drying, but it will be different from how other people do it. But I'm not fully functional with everything that I've got yet, but I just wanted to get started to see how it works. So this is what we use. We use just a normal Pampers box, which I am going to be decorating, but I'm not 100% sure what to do with it yet. But yeah, I wanted to decorate it. So yeah, so we just use a normal Pampers box. I use a 1/4 cup of water, that just goes in the bottom, and then a little bit of baby wash, usually just about that much. And then some people like to put essential oils in there just to get rid of any nasties, but at the minute I don't have any, so as soon as I get some. I always forget to buy it for some reason, and I only remember when I'm doing this, but anyway, right, so some more water in there. Sorry, just a bit of fluff. Now these are all my wipes. They are wipes that I made myself, but this was my very first sort of project, so they're not really very good, but they do the job. As you can see, some do get really stained, but maybe that's just the material that I'm using, but the newer ones, which are these ones, haven't really tend to stain much. So yeah, so I'll show you how I fold them, so you can see where they'll actually be able to pop up from there. So you just lay them out, one like that, then you get another, put it over, fold this over the top, then you get another, put it on top, and fold this, and just keep repeating the process. I think you can see what I'm doing there. This is something you can just do when you're watching TV at night or whenever. Yeah, so that's that. And I pop them in here. Pop them in there. And just squish down to make sure all the water's getting to all sides. Turn it over. So as you can see, they're quite damp now, but not too soaking wet. So yeah, so that's them. Pop the box open. Find your first one. You can get your hands in it. And yeah, and then as you pull them out, the next one will pop up. So yeah, so they're the cloth wipes you got. Right, so everything's nice and dry now, so I just have to separate them all again and put them away to store. So just move all the fleece liners to one because they all go in a bag, and now I've got to stuff the pocket nappies. So the way I do it is I get a small pre-fold, fold it, fold it, pop it in its pocket, put a liner in, and that's the stuffed nappy all ready to go. So I'll just get on with that and then I'll show you where I put them all. Right, so this is my little nappy baby station. I did have a big tall unit that used to stand here, but it just didn't really look nice. So this is just the way I do things at the minute. So people who follow me on YouTube or have watched some of my other videos will know about this, but I'll just go through it again. So at the back I have a couple of changing mats. That's the Yummy Mummy one out of my bag, and wet bags at the back of there, and I have some disposable nappies at the back for emergencies. That I'll show you in a minute. These are terry toweling nappies, which again, this is how I started, but they're always good for backup because I don't always have enough of these normal nappies to make me go throughout the day. And these are the pre-folds. Now these are the larger ones because obviously the small ones I've been using to stuff. So I'll just show you how I arrange it all. So just put that back in there because the pre-folds are really good for night time for us, but everybody's different. So yeah, and those are little nappy nippers. So I tend to have those on the bottom, and then the ones that I'm using more often have at the top. And like I said, I'm just waiting for 4 more of my pretties, and they've all now been stuffed and have the liners and inserts in. The wrap and the motheries, and then in this little bag is where all those liners are, and that tends to go in there. So that's generally how that looks. Then I have my Suda cream here. I'm not sure, apparently there's different creams to use for the cloth, but I'm not 100% sure what they are, so I need to look into that a little bit more. But I've been using Suda cream and that seems to work fine. In this little basket I have some inserts, so these 2 regular, and then 1, 2, 3, I do have 4, I think I must have the other one on, and these are new, and they're for stuffing in the pockets. Some normal Huggies, wipes, and my cloth wipes in there. So to show you these, what I've done is, like I said, I've been waiting for 4 more pretties, and I ordered them, and I thought they'd come, and then when I opened them, they came like this, which it wasn't what I ordered, because as you can see they're all pink and they're very girly. But not only with one like that, they were all exactly the same. so all 4. Can't get it out. All 4 were the daily ones. So what I did, I contacted the company, which is Little Bloom, and told them about it, and they got back to me straight away saying, apologising for the mistake, and that they was going to send me 4 new ones of the actual ones that I'd ordered. So I'm hoping that they'll get dispatched today so I can have them, because at the moment I am washing pretty much every day. Sometimes I can get away with washing it every 2, depending on how many dirties we've had, or how heavy he's been wetting. So yeah, so that's generally, I'll just pop that there. That's generally all about my cloth nappies so far. I will update you when I get my 4 new ones. But yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.